Akinori Sasaki gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, I love watching this guy pitch. I went back, looked at the video of his last game. He pitched into the 6th inning, threw the ball great, had electric stuff when he needed to, pitched out of some tough jams, and pitched well enough to get the W. So I think we'll see tonight really firsthand what kind of pitcher he is. We'll get to see it firsthand.
So digging in now. Mark Kirecki, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. HR, our home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Well, they won their game last night. I think that's a big sign. They're starting to play good baseball. I talked to their manager. He loves how they compete.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline.
Well, he's going to come after you with the breaking ball, it looks like today. First batter, he's already thrown 2 curveballs. He's got himself ahead in the count. This could be a breaking ball game for him.
And he misses there, 1-2. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Oh, and a good curveball gets him swinging for the first out of the evening.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Frank Saito, as the first pitch here's a bit high. It's ball 1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. Here it comes on 1-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Curveball that time, not even close. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of a number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here comes the first pitch. Connor Pitts is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Working on striking out the side in the first. Bouncer down the line, but it gets fouled. Now another 1-2. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in the scoring position at second with their first hit, a 2-out double.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
In now, Sir Dudenstein Brixey as he rips it on the ground to second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Martin Cabrera out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he throws the basic fastball, curveball, changeup, and I've always felt like the fastball, curveball, changeup was the most difficult because it gives you a different angle to look at the ball coming, a different plane on all 3 of the pitches.
Digging in, Fernando de la Cruz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. HR, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
This is one of those scary streaks because if you don't sit there and say, that's it, fellas, let's cut it off, we need a win right now, before you know it, you trickle into finding yourself in bad habits and losing a lot of games. So those little short streaks, those are the scary ones.
Very weakly on the ground.
Matt, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting second, center fielder, Fletcher.
Now to the plate,
Hammonds.
Fletcher Hammonds. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Liner toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
This is where getting ahead in the count really pays off for you. Now you can get him to chase a pitch, maybe get a ground ball, double play, or a strikeout. Either way, it's going to help your cause.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
That's wide, 2-0.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close, and now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. To short, hit hard. Thatcher over to his left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Into the box now, Patrick Cardona. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First pitch on its way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. On the ground to third. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Bobby Thatcher.
Digging in, Bobby Thatcher. He's hit the ground running right out of spring training. Entering this one with a batting average over 300. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it. Nose. 2 down.
Batting seventh.
Stepping into the box, Mariano Santana. And it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a changeup over the outside corner. No score here as we play inning number 2. And there's ball 2 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Another try at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Laker has a beat on it, and that's the third out. Into the box, Stephen Laker. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Stephen Laker.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is on the ground over to first. To his right, Brixey, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting sixth, designated hitter, Chris Haney.
Striding in, Chris Haney. And he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Stepping in now, James Nose, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And that misses. 2-1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Into the box now, William Downs. This will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Fred Dotson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Fred Dotson.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Now the pitch. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Into the box, Julian Campillo, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. To second for one. And a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get one. Ready for another chance? Mark Kirecki, 0 for 1. For him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a liner. But a foul ball. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. In the dirt here. Third inning, no score to this point. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it. And there are two away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Number 13.
Digging in the switch hitter, Frank Saito. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A runner on first with two away. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Laker ranging back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches. And this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
The right fielder, number 6, Connor Pitts.
In now, Connor Pitts. As he'll take strike one on the inside corner. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
This is one of those, I have a lot of respect for you at bats right here. He hasn't thrown a fastball yet. Right there, a little backdoor curveball that just missed. He's really pitching careful.
To third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. The Rubberducks lead it 2-0. Now in the box, Willie Rosales. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Rosales.
Into the windup and the pitch. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. And the pitch. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. And the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either. Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Once again, a 3-2. And another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at-bat, that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Stepping in now, Fernando de la Cruz, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Bases are empty, one man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cardona is under it. 2 gone.
Center fielder, number 5, Fletcher Hammond.
Digging in for his second at bat, Fletcher Hammonds. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on base any way you can, hit a gapper, anything, because you want those big boys coming up next.
Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Dotson will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. The Rubberducks lead this one 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sir Dudenstein Rixey. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Rixey.
First pitch on its way. And this will be fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. There's a chopper fouled off to the left as the count moves to 0-2.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence, following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Ready with the 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 1-2 delivery. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the windup and the pitch. Patrick Cardona is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Well, he's really having good success in this game, and you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
This guy's got a tremendous curveball. He just froze the hitter right there. Did you see that?
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. Nose is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Standing in now, Bobby Thatcher. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Well, there's a little 2-out base hit. Maybe start a little 2-out rally. Now, he's giving up some runs. He's a little vulnerable. We've seen him give up runs already in this game. So maybe this is a start of something big.
Into the box, Mariano Santana, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now he finds himself down 2-0. It looks like he's just distracted. This is the advantage of having a guy on first base who can run.
Out of play.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
A little 2-out rally going on right now. Back-to-back base hits, and now your runners at first and third. And let's see, maybe they'll try to steal a run here. And there's a lot of things that can still happen with 2 outs in the inning.
In now, Fred Dotson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Rubberducks lead it 2-0. Striding in once again, B.J. Draper comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Draper.
Here it comes. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
Called strike 0-2. The 0-2 home. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. just goes to show you one lapse, one bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
Stepping in now, Stephen Laker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. The pitch. And that's over. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Chris Haney. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. A little bouncer. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Ready now. James Knows. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. The Rubberducks lead this one 2-1. Now at the plate, Julian Campillo, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. In there for strike one. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In the air, out to right. Moving under it, Laker looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Mark.
Ready once again,
Kurecki.
Mark Kurecki, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
Oh, and a good curveball. Came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more. Frank Saito comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Draper finds it. And that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rubberducks lead it 2-1. Now at the plate, William Downs. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
William Downs.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Downs is retired, and there's one away.
Number 8, shortstop.
Settling in now, Willie Rosales. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Now here it comes. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. This is flared out towards second, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Fletcher Hammonds. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. In the dirt, and now let's see the tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Rubberducks lead this one 2-1. Leonard Bass takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 12, Leonard Bass.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Connor Pitts. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Hammonds giving chase. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Riding in once again, Sir Dudenstein Rixey. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Rixey is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Patrick Cardona. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Laker. And the inning is over. Ready for another chance. Fletcher Hammonds. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one.
Fletcher Hammonds.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Tell you what, he's got a good changeup, and I love throwing the changeup right there. You got 2 strikes on the hitter. That ball coming out of the hand looks so much like a fastball with the same release, and then it ends up being a changeup. I like the pitch. Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Soft liner towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
2 strikes on him, and he flips one out to center field. You couldn't have thrown that any better.
B.J. Draper.
Into the box now, B.J. Draper. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. In there, a base hit.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Standing in now, Max Muncy. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Dotson is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting. Right.
Digging in and looking for more. Stephen Laker. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set, and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Lifted the other way to left center. Cardona is after it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Ready once again, Chris Haney. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Well, we got a big pitch coming up now. That's ball 3 right there. And look at, with this situation with 2 guys already on, you don't want to load the bases. You got to come after him, make a swing of the bat.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Payoff pitch one more time. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Back here on MLB Network. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Digging in once again, Bobby Thatcher. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Thatcher.
Into the windup and the pitch. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And there's the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mariano.
Stepping in,
Santana.
Mariano Santana. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
Set to deal on 2-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. In now, Fred Dotson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. A changeup over the inside corner.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Ready for another shot now. James Nose.
Leading
He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point.
James Nose.
Carlos Esparza gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Carlos Esparza.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Well, he's got a nice count, 2-0. I know he's looking for something to hit here, but hey, a walk wouldn't hurt you either. Down late in the game, base runners don't hurt.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting.
Settling in now, William Downs. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
I like that pitch right there. Nice adjustment. After a 4-pitch walk, he comes right back and throws a strike. That tells me this guy can be aggressive when he needs to.
Ball 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Nobody out, runner on first. Outside and a full count. 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but 1 ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Into the box, Willie Rosales. as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I continue to look for that fastball, but that was a nice slider right there.
Set to deliver on 2-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So digging in now, Julian Campillo. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Campillo.
Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. His balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Well, no surprise, another single to lead off the inning here late in the game. But they haven't had a lot of runs. They've got a lot of hits today, but they haven't been able to put things together. I guess I give a little credit to the pitching staff, not allowing consecutive hits to hurt them.
In the dirt here. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hammonds is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
Center fielder number
Frank
13.
Saito will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the inning as the side is retired. Another look at a gem at third base as this ball is speared midair. William Murakami is out from the bullpen Akron. Now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Murakami.
Now to the plate, Fernando de la Cruz. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Fernando de la Cruz.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Dotson scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Center fielder number 5.
Into the box now, Fletcher Hammonds. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here it comes, 1-0. 2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, B.J. Draper.
B.J.
Here comes the first pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1. Now the pitch. Left side. Played on the backhand. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. The Rubberducks lead it 2-1. Ryan Benjamin enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping into the box, Connor Pitts. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Down the third baseline. Downs ranges to his right. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So striding forward now, Sir Dudenstein Rixey 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now here it comes. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now 3-1.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning. But they're going to be able to throw a lot freer if they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Patrick Cardona, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but those were 2 good pitchers' pitches. Both on the inside half, both for strikes. There's nothing you can do with it. You just got to hope now you get something to hit.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Bobby Thatcher.
Now at the plate, Bobby Thatcher. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
Here's another 1-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Chris Esquivel comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Flares this one over toward first. But an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
Right fielder, number 32, Stefan.
At the plate, Stefan Laker. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Those first 2 pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
That's a good fastball down the zone. Now, some hitters are good low ball hitters, but that's exactly where you want to be.
Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. And they're certainly hitting the ball hard enough, just not finding any holes here. 2 away now.
Chris Haney.
Digging in, Chris Haney. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Brixey is there for it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Martin Cabrera gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Chris Esquivel wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now our final line score. First for the victorious Rubberducks, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Curve, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors,